throat chakra. Throat chakra. Spirit said, this is just a spiritual channel message, and it gave us a description of to look within, to stop looking out, right? So this could resonate for somebody who may have the energy of looking out at other people. It could be, I am picking up something that's kind of going on because I'm hearing words like blame, you know what I mean? Blame shifting. So this could be somebody in your energy that is looking at you, shifting blame on you. Is what I'm getting. And they're telling me like somebody needs to, hey, hey, thank you so much for tapping in, Miss Marianne. I appreciate you. Spirit said that somebody is looking at you and they are doing a thing like blame shifting, and they left them the advice to stop, to look within instead of looking outwardly. Like, we can't control what other people do to us, but we can always control how we respond. And self-reflection says I'm gonna go within and look at self and make any adjustments so that I don't, either I know how to overcome these obstacles, I know how to discern in this type of situation, I can make better choices for my life, you know what I mean? So I could, have better outcomes going forward. I can walk and go further, going forward in the future. I'm making more intelligent decisions that have higher level outcomes, is what I'm getting. That's what they're telling us. And somebody in your energy is looking at you and they're like blame shifting. They would rather look at you and make you the issue, the problem, which, it could take two, like it always takes two to tangle. But at the same time, each person is responsible for their own choices and their own decisions. So this person can't look at you and blame you for whatever they chose, and oftentimes even how they responded, right? Because we are response able, we are responsible. So we choose how we respond to situations. And I'm getting that is the lesson for somebody to really just like own your responsibilities, own your choices. Sometimes the shit we do and what we decide and how we move in a moment don't always feel good. It don't always, lead us to the highest end result, but you learn from it, and so you do something different the next time. Is what I'm getting, right? And sometimes people just don't. They like to continue to blame shift and look at other folks, and instead of taking it on in their own shit, they would rather just blame shift. So Spirit said to look within instead of looking on the out. So that's what the channel message is, what we got. We're going to pull some cards to support the message. Thank you so much to the Alpha and Omega for coming in and using this vessel. I am a willing and surrendered vessel for the Most High God to use to bring this message through. I pray that it is edifying unto self first and foremost, that I be spiritually strengthened to bear the yoke you place upon our shoulders. I ask that we overflow and we reach into your we feel the person that need this message, that you magnetize them in and that they receive it, that they are spiritually strengthened to bear the yoke that you place upon their shoulders, and that they overflow. And we meet in the middle with unity and harmony, peace, clarity, the ability to just own our own ish and move forward. We got a new deck of cards, y'all. So excited. New deck, modern life. So we thought that was pretty cool. Spirit say thank you for your purchase. I thank the Most High God for providing it. We offer it up to the Most High God to use it. It is your tools, everything in creation, and you can use them as you see fit. Right? Barcode energy is giving me, and it was even like I got a lottery card that's in here, and it's giving me barcode. It's something with the barcode, like, so I don't know if it's a code. They were also giving me something with money, like somebody could come into either something that would seem like a lucky streak or just like a injection of cash. It could happen spontaneously, like winning a lottery. Somebody could also see you in a winning type of position, or they perceive you to be winning. So they may be trying to, do the watch and comparison. You know what I mean? Like, they doing better than me, or they only doing this because of this type of energy. They could be secretly throwing shade on you. When you are a person that looks out at other people and can do the comparisons and, blame shifting or whatever the case may be, I'm getting you always gonna be looking at other people like they winning and then let yourself sit in a position of woe is me. And this is not like to judge anybody because we don't judge. I'm just giving y'all what the spirit told me. Yeah, see, trend chaser. Trend chaser, right? Somebody could definitely be. If you a trend chaser, then you always looking on the outside. You watching what other people doing, and you are trying to impersonate that look. That's exactly what it is, right? Like somebody would be looking to see what is the trend, what is the hot thing, where is society going, what are they doing, and working to try and fit in. That is an outside projection. Like you are looking on the outside to gather something for itself. And then you try to morph yourself or impersonation because they shuffle that on the T deck like an impersonator. Like to dress yourself in what society or everybody else is doing. And then they may even get upset because it's not received the same way. Because it's not organic. It's not authentic is what I'm getting. Like they don't have the ability to really express their own creativity. Maybe they never really had the space to hone it as a child, and maybe they kind of, you know, followed after other people. Maybe it was something for acceptance and again validation, like to be like everybody else type of energy. But it's like that's not how we are all unique expressions. Like the Most High God made us individually unique, and it's something in you to express. And if you are this type of energy, you will always be shifting. You're shifting validation to the outside. You are shifting blame to the outside. You are shifting everything out instead of really dealing and reconciling with self and going within, discovering who you are. Not saying you weak. This is somebody in your energy. This is somebody in your orbit. This could be somebody that watches you. This person could be close to you. They could be, I mean, they could watch you from afar. They could be close to you. But either way, they would try and follow what everybody else do. They are not original. They have not learned it for themselves. We see Zoom meetings, Survivor. So it may not just be Zoom because I'm not picking up that, but it is giving me a meeting survivor. Like you may have survived meeting somebody that had this type of impersonation, trend chasing, get all of my energy from the outside type of person. See? Mm. Oh, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. We read a message, I think it was yesterday, that was that had that type of energy. I don't, in this right, I don't know what the Most High God will call us to read, and we are obedient to read what they tell us to read. But this energy of people who would target and set up scenarios to hurt people is real, and it's like just to put that out there. Can we clear this energy? Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely. And I don't even know, like that card, it doesn't have to be literal. Like somebody is really like a person that makes a habit and or pretty much a profession out of harming people, like have been doing it for a long time. Because it is those energies out here. But it could also be like the fact that, you know, somebody is chronic at unaliving their relationships. Like their relationships always fall apart because they are disingenuous and they just kind of like follow the trends. They are not authentically themselves. They would learn how to impersonate. They would impersonate, you know, say you guys are on your first date. Hey, hey, greetings. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Everybody that's here, I love you. I thank you so much for lending me your energy, for coming back and hearing anything that the Spirit would say through this vessel. It means everything to us. We thank you. Um, but Spirit was saying that this person that somebody was attached to could just have a chronic way of ending relationships. Like their relationships don't last. It's almost like either being a serial dater or like it's like serial relationships, but they don't last, right? It's given that this person is inorganic, they're not authentic, they haven't tapped into their true self. It's given trend chaser, it's given imposter. Like you could be out on a date or something like that with this person early in a courting meeting type of energy, and you're talking and you're expressing yourself about what you like, what you don't like, you know, your desires, your needs, and then they can morph and imposter that type of personality, right? They will even kind of show up the way that people in society are currently showing up. So like whatever is hot during that time, you know what I mean, then that's how they would show up is what I'm getting. So definitely very very fake, right? They have not touched base with their truth. It's something with their heart. It's giving me blocked heart chakra. Like self love is blocked, so they're always looking on the outside. And maybe if they could embody what everybody seems to like in society, then other people would like them too, but it doesn't work because they're not being themselves, and so the mask slips and everybody sees through is what I'm getting. Yeah. Selfie fail. See, it's something with them in they self. Like it's giving cracked, it's giving broken, it's giving like, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Like cracked, broken, dropping the ball. Shit always, you know, it doesn't work out. Yeah, plant parents or a plant parent. It could definitely go back, and that's what we was kind of mentioning, like parenthood or childhood and how they were parented. Like how did they grow up? It's given. You know what I mean? And a parent may have had self-esteem issues. A parent may have been like a trend chaser, somebody that was like following along with the signs of the times. Like whatever the time was, that's what they was into. But it really may not have been anything really stable. Anything else in here? Yeah. It's given, yeah, that they really didn't have the space to understand their own unique self and then cultivate that. Yeah. See, gym rat. This person they definitely into aesthetics. Like, what is the trend? Yeah, meal prep mastermind. This person could definitely be into. Hey, Miss Hillary, thank you so much for tapping in, moderator in the house. I appreciate you so much for supporting the channel and lending me your energy. Um, this person may be trying to either they see people like right now, everybody is like into meal prepping. They're talking about going to the gym and fitness and wellness. So that could be this person's new thing. You know what I mean? It could be your new thing. You could be going to, you know, getting back into health and wellness. It may not have to be at the gym. It could be at home. It could be whatever, but you could start to make a habit or recently have made a habit of just like health and fitness and wellness, like eating good is what I'm getting. I see grill master and somebody being overwhelmed. Yeah, somebody that may push up against, you know, doing shit at the last minute. This could be somebody else. Yeah, grill master is giving me like somebody that likes to be outside, grill cook or cooking on the grill, or they just might like be. It's like something being cooked up. This person could definitely stay like inebriated because it look like they smoking a blunt, like they got they little cannabis cigar rolled up or whatever, just kind of out there doing their thing. But it's something with this smoke that's bothering me. Like it's the difference in the smoke, right? Like one is red and one is white. It doesn't look indicative of like just grill fire. It's giving me like something else burning down, and either they're not recognizing them being the cause of it because they are at the grill, like they're the one that's cooking this shit up. Yeah, it's giving drama, right? Like, I don't know if this is a female or not, but it's definitely somebody that likes, or even if they don't like drama, they always end up in dramatic situations. And see, that's why they always unalive relationships. Like, and it happens to them, like, a lot, like cereal. Like if you look back, if they were to truly look back over their relationships and see how shit was either put together, cooked up, like did they, pull their weight, whatever happened, it's given like they're the ones or one of the main cult, chefs of cooking up drama. Like why the shit really fell apart. Yeah. Yeah. Autocorrect victim. That's you, is what I'm getting. So you are the person that has kind of like had to deal with a correction that was going on. So it could have been this person come into your life and they may have been able to impersonate things or, attributes and characteristics that you may have described onto them. They may have been inherently broken because of the way they grew up, the way that they were parented, right? Even if some of the things like, oh, I like to eat well and meal prep and, I'm into wellness and fitness, or they may have even said some of these things, but it's like they really weren't that, is what I'm getting. And it could have been something a little bit more darker, a little bit more sinister, especially if they have some sort of personality disorder where when the mask slips, like you see what's behind the scene, the brokenness. You see the anger, you see rage, you like the deep insecurity that can be expressed through anger and violence. Because if they weren't given a space to kind of develop properly, then their emotions aren't developed. They probably don't have a full range of understanding what they're feeling. So when they get upset based on that insecurity, abandonment, knowing that shit tends to always end up breaking, it's like I always drop it and I break it and everything is just cracked and it's like starting all over again. I gotta replace it and all these kind of things. Like it can express itself as anger. I'm saying hot tempered. Yeah. Yeah. So definitely something the spirit has to correct. Like come in and just like, yeah, no, this is not for you. We're gonna remove this person from you, which again will feed the insecurity loop. So definitely this yeah, it's a symptom, right? It's like when you yeah, it's like what is it like a second hand kind of fallout thing. Yeah, inbox zero hero. See, it's like turning their back on a whole bunch of shit. You could have turned your back on this person in terms of a lot of communication, like they could be blocked out, but it's definitely something here with that. It's definitely giving me no communication or block communication or people don't care to communicate with this person. This zero hero is giving me like people don't really care to talk to this person. Yeah, impulsivity is definitely here. So this person could soothe themselves by buying things, you know what I mean? Just like impulsively. Whatever it is that they acquire, that they purchase, that they put their energy into is giving me impulsive. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. It's definitely impulse buying. Impulse acquisitions. Yes, impulse acquisitions. Yeah, roommate and diplomat and conspiracy theorist. Yeah. It's giving me a lot in terms of like planning and like time, like drawing inferences and like pulling right what could seem to be like random facts and things like that together to make some sort of scheme. This person could actually think that the world is conspiring against them or like other people are conspiring against them. Like they could blame stuff like, oh, it's just a system. You know how everything is set up. It's a conspiracy to keep me down type of energy. Like I can't, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's given like this person either they don't put in the effort, they don't put in the energy in the right way, like it's all external, it's not internal. It's something with the evil eye. Look, y'all, and it's supposed to be like a soulful, soulful day. I'm thinking we just gonna get some positive, motivating messages. But I don't know who you are. Somebody that we feel is growing. Thank you guys so much for everybody who's coming in. Thank you to anybody who shares the live, who shares the word. Like if it's sharing is definitely caring. So we appreciate that. Yeah. See, hating on your creative ideas, your creativeness and ideas, right? This would, again, if this person is a trend chaser, right? It would be like, how could you be a person that's so creative when I really can't, pull that out of self organically? And it's because they don't trust themselves. Their heart is blocked. It's like their system is all clogged up, and it's because of however they grew up. So if you happen to have good ideas and you like doing stuff, especially if it's coming to health and fitness and getting on the right path, this person may feel a kind of way about you. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. You want this energy? So definitely somebody that doesn't like your creativity, they doesn't like your ideas, right? So it's definitely giving me, they wouldn't like your mindset. They wouldn't like the fact that you would be confident enough to go after what it is that you want. So I'm picking up ambition. It's giving me like Queen of Wands energy. It's giving like you are able to make plans and conceptualize your inspiration and you're motivated to go forward and to do it. You could be a person that sets trends. Like you could be out there early, right? You know what I mean? Like we are never like the person that just jump on like what we don't even keep up what what folks is wearing and what they doing. We just be out and be like, oh, that's cute, and we just go with that because it's what touches our spirit. It hits our creativity. We get inspired by it and we move forward. But you'll be surprised by how many people don't have that. It's like being in the crowd and they need to be in it to feel validated. Yeah. Medicine is here. It's something like what, like food being medicine, food being healing. Definitely working on fitness and health. Like your first wealth is what it's giving. So somebody is definitely in that arena. Right. Why y'all do I feel an energy difference here? It's something with this person. Jim Rat, somebody may be trying to overdo it or compensate for something. I'm picking that up. So, food is medicine. See, tree of life. Definitely giving health is wealth, like your longevity. Eating foods from the earth. Sustainability is given. Like somebody who's kind of cognizant of, your root system. That's what it's given. Like the knowledge of, that medicine comes from the earth. Like you don't have to, go take a whole bunch of pills and all this stuff from the pharmacy. I am not a doctor. I cannot advocate for anybody to come off of a medicine. But the doctors will always give you a nutrition thing. Like if you change your diet, you change your fitness, you know what I mean? Things like that. You can heal a lot of illnesses and you can bring down the impact that's felt on the body and on your system. So I'm definitely getting that. I'm also picking up lineage. They're showing me lineage. They're giving me the purple like intuition and they keep showing me like root system. Right? So it could be something that comes through your lineage, through your family tree. This could be somebody, no. There's something that comes through your family tree. Autocorrect. So, I'm getting a message that maybe some of the things that you go through is so that you could correct things that's coming down your family tree through your lineage. So you definitely could be a curse breaker, like a generational curse breaker. Yeah, it's something that's coming down through your lineage. And I'm getting that your community is with you. Like your spirit team, your spirit guides are with you. So somebody definitely had a run in a contact with a person that doesn't understand how to be themselves and they have some childhood issues. This person hates on your creativeness, like the fact that you are inspiring or that you have inspired ideas and you have the ability to go forward and to act on them. Definitely giving me spiritual gifts, something that come down through your lineage. You could be even doing something to heal the body with food, like food is medicine. Um, your family could also be very, very cognizant of how you eat and what that does to the body in terms of support. Or you could have got a message from your physician like you need to eat better, and doing these things will make you well or get you back to an optimal level of fitness, of health, and yeah, you may have taken that on and made some serious lifestyle changes or really be thinking about it. I'm also getting your spiritual gifts and your spiritual community. Like a lot of support is with you. And all of this fire is giving me like wine energy. It's giving me like actions to be taken. It's getting the things that you do. We've been seeing boots on the ground, so like stumping and kicking up dust. It's sending up all that energy to the ether, and I'm getting like your spirit team is celebrating you. They're happy about the vibrations, the changes, and the frequency that you're making. It's definitely healing, medicine, tree of life to your lineage. Anything else? Yeah, see, it's transformative. It's transformative. All that fire energy. Again, we mentioned Queen of Wands, who's creative, assertive, action based, a leader, right? Inspiring, right? And this person, people don't always like that. Yeah, that's the truth. See, it's giving me something like with the mask off, but it's definitely truth here. It's definitely giving me like the ramifications or the other side after finding out the truth about the person when that mask comes off. And I did get like a sense of insecurity, deeply rooted insecurity that may express itself as anger. Like this person is giving me like emotionally stunted, like they don't understand the full range of emotion. Yeah, and we see abundance, and we said that somebody could definitely be coming into like a stroke of luck, right? It's giving me like lottery winning, like a unexpected money or inheritance or something. Spirit said, make sure you stay balanced though. Balance your energy because this person could be doing something. They could be watching you. Again, I'm getting either remotely or something like that where they see you and it's giving me evil eye energy. See how this clown, it's something with the clown, and it's like them hugging that little bear. But you see how even the bear is mad? It's like it's giving anger. Like this person is sad, but it expresses itself as anger, and it's something else. It's like outward expression. Cause like the bear is outside of them, it's tangible. It's what they're hugging. So anger might be kind of like their go-to, like when the mask slips and their insecurities and their sadness starts to come out. It expresses itself as anger. Whew. Goodness, y'all. Thank you to the Most High God. We saw Creator of Happiness is here. I am getting that energy, like creativity, your ability to create your own happiness. And if you were a person that chases trends, like you're looking on the outside, waiting for the next big thing, you're not touching base with your own inspiration and motivation to create the next thing. Even if that next thing is just for you, like being able to express yourself in your fullness, like to do you. What is your flavor? What's your spin on it? Right? Loving space is here. Time, I'm getting called to the clock. Right? I cannot learn other people's lessons. You can't. You can't learn other people's lessons for them. They have to get there themselves and at their own time. That's why Spirit is saying this person chronically caught, they don't just on their own cause the end of relationships, but the way that they have, it makes relating with them very difficult, so the relationships end. And it always kind of goes through that. It's like a cycle that they have not discovered how to break. It's because they haven't learned the lessons. They will look at the other person and be like, they pissed me off. They didn't do this. They didn't handle me. They didn't, for me, 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 me. but they don't understand how they are showing up to other people. They don't. They must get there themselves at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Hold loving space. Yes. Yeah, this person is getting ready to go through their own journey. They already are. This brokenness on this phone. They're starting to understand. See, infinite creativity is giving blank slate. Nobody in their inbox, nobody talking, nothing. It's like they being pushed into themselves to deal with their own truth. At any moment, I am able to tap into an infinite source of energy and creativity within me. See, that's that creativity, right? It's like they are being forced to go within and discover themselves, but I'm also getting this energy off of you too. Like you're a creative person. And it gives me like the difference between like the mindset. It could be a scarcity mindset, right? Where you may have an abundant mindset where we kept seeing that abundance coming out. It's like with this blank slate, if I'm abundant in my creativity, I mean, like the ideas are flowing. I can look at it. In my, I'm able to just allow that creativity to flow, and I can paint anything like it's infinite, right? Or you could look at this blank slate or this space, right? It's what I'm getting. That like it's nothing in it. It's lacking. It's empty, right? Nobody fed it. Nobody painted me a picture type of energy. When you're supposed to be the one with the paintbrush, you're supposed to be the painter. You in the spirit, right? So it says unique ideas. Can't make this up, y'all. Can't make it up. See? Unique ideas flow through, and each one is capable of blossoming into beautiful creations. The ability to create infinitely, abundantly. And each one of those creations have seeds, right? It's like planting one seed and you grow a tree, and on this tree, the fruit of it has how many seeds? It's like always creating infinite abundance, infinite creativity. And it is something with food and medicine. I'm getting projecting, yeah, I'm getting releasing, and I'm getting inspiration. See, inspiration, inspiring, the ability to visualize, right? It's like going, even like this blank slate, right? It's going from like being inspired to put all this shit on it. Like whatever, it could be whatever that you want, whatever you're inspired by. Knowing that you can create it, you can manifest it, you can grow it, you can build it. If you build it, they will come. It's not like they come and then you build. No, you build it and then they will come, beloved. You have to believe it in order to make the plan, get the inspiration to plan, to take actionary steps, and believe and be confident in what you were given, and that you and the spirit together working this out, your mind, your magic, it can happen. Your paintbrush. Hold on lightly. Yeah. I take things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it's time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less or don't value, but I am open to the changes in life, being open to the changes in life. This person may have gotten to the point where I don't know if this is you or them, but I am getting a separation. Holding on lightly is the other person. That's why I was picking up, kind of like starting down that road. Like they may let go easy because it's like they already feel like it's broken. So it's giving me discard. It's giving discard energy. Like, oh, I see I'm already fucking this up, or this is going down the wrong goddamn way, so I'm gonna just go ahead on and let it go. It's definitely something with food. This is like the third time. So we got meal prep here, we got food is medicine here, and we got food again. So this is for somebody that's definitely like that's important. Either the spirit is giving this message to somebody to say that meal prep and eating it as medicine is important, or your physician, or that's just your disposition. One of the three. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing, right? It's giving me growing and it's giving me preparing. Meal prep. It's already down here. See, really thinking about it, a mastermind, yeah, that means you got it down to a science. Like you understand that it's medicine. You understand like more deeply than just eating because it tastes good, right? You're eating because it sustains you internally. You're eating because it makes you well. It is your first wealth, which is your health. Yeah, we're getting creator of happiness and guidance system. It's definitely giving me emotions, right? And we were saying that this person, whoever you were connected to, this person doesn't have a full, they have not understood the full range of emotions. It's giving me like they know happy, sad, anger, like the very base level. Hungry, sleepy, happy, angry. That I have I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am for what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts. Um, I don't know why I say feeling low vibrational thoughts, but that's what it says. You shift them to release resistance. So definitely getting the sense of needing to shift away from low vibrational energy, and somebody has a low vibrational thought system. Again, it's always looking out and not in. They are blame shifting blame to other people, and in this instance it's you are their new target. We are always victorious, so I'm not going to use the other word, but it's like you are their new target in terms of blame shifting, right? It's like correcting how they see things, and you could even be one of the catalysts to make them go through this change within self, some sort of transformation, so that they can see the truth of themselves, that they may acquire things impulsively, right? That they may have an issue even with communication, or why people aren't talking to them, why people have disengaged. That they are the creator of their own happiness the same way that you are, right? It says, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on anything outside, any outside source. What has Spirit been saying the whole time? It's not dependent on any outside source or any other individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me, within me. Yes. Right? When you look within and you have an internal value system, right? It's like you always go within. Even when relationships or whatever happens, you can accept that other people do what they did, but it's like, let me look at self and figure out, what did I do? What decisions did I make? Where are there areas for growth for my own sake, for my own highest good? And I'm going to do that work, right? It doesn't mean that the shit don't hurt. It doesn't mean that you don't process your emotions, but that builds emotional intelligence, right? You are always building up self. You are edifying self. Every situation is self edifying for the sake of learning and for the sake of growth. This person didn't have that, but they're learning it. It's a correction that's happening right now. The mask is off, and they're seeing why people don't communicate with them. Why do they have a sense of impulsivity? Look, expressing love. Look at all these letters, right? Inbox zero hero. It's almost given like there is no messages in their inbox, or they don't express love to themselves, or people are just not talking to this person. Ding. People are not talking to them right now. And they're trying to understand why. And we see commitment is here. They want this. Get focused. Get focused. It's here. And it's also giving what? Focusing in. Like within self. Tuning into your own self. Today, before doing what I normally do, I would take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart. And we were feeling black heart chakra, right? It says to place my hands at my heart space, and take a few deep breaths. Anybody want to breathe? Go ahead, take a moment. They said one more. Yes. I will ask myself, what do I truly want? And I will honor however I am feeling. Asking yourself, what do you truly want, and honor how you feel. Get focused on that and express love to yourself. This person may not even tell themselves that they don't feel that. It's giving me no. Like they seek the validation from the outside. Yeah. Yeah. It's giving me something with shock. I don't know why this person looks shocked to me. It's projection. Yeah, everything from the outside. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto other people, I remember that no one is to blame. And we've been saying this, that this person is shifting blame, right? They do. And when you get to a certain point in your journey, you learn to release blame off of other people and off of you. Like you don't blame yourself either because you understand that you're learning, you're growing. You can reflect. Oh, I understand, my choices, the result of those decisions, what I can do better to go forward for Spirit say evolution. What I can do to evolve going forward, and you start to take those actions and those steps. Even if it is like, okay, I know I can eat. I know that food is medicine. In creation, the Most High God put everything here for our wellness. So if there's something ailing the body, there is a natural remedy for it, natural medicine. How do I discover it? How do I learn it? How do I grow it, right? How do I make meals and prepare myself for the week? All of these things. And something is coming down through your lineage, right? It's definitely eating from the tree of life. Like, it's some sort of wisdom in it. Because it's giving me like twofold. Something from your lineage is making your ancestors happy, breaking some sort of cycle, right? So it could be some sort of something that plagues your family in general, where food is medicine for that thing. And you can be even changing the trend. You're not a trend chaser, you're a trend changer or a trend setter. So you would be changing the dynamics around this particular thing by preparing, prepping, using food as medicine. And it's definitely helping transform things. Your spirit team, your community, everybody will benefit, is what I'm getting. Dang. Yeah, it says no one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. No, taking responsibility for your own emotions. Right? They did some things, but I get to choose how I feel about it. I may not necessarily, like it, but I could choose to be like, okay, I could be bitter, or I could just move forward. You know what I mean? And let it make me better. I could choose forgiveness over resentment, right? I can choose introspection versus, looking on the outside. When someone says that or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. Absolutely. You have the choice in how you respond. Again, it's like that self accountability. Anything else in here, Spirit saying no? Again, expressing love. So somebody does need to have some self-expression of love, like express how you feel about self, or kind of work through those emotions. And I'm getting that's that other person. But that's always good for all of us, like to tell yourself that you love you, you know what I mean? That you are grateful for self, for just for being, right? I'm grateful for the things that I've gone through. I'm grateful for my evolution. I'm thankful for my learning. It makes me a better person. I'm better able to respond, See, friendships make you rich beyond measure. And it was upside down. People are not talking to this person. Like they text messages is on zero. Nobody's reaching out. Nobody's calling, and they're starting to. Yeah, it's something about loving space. It's almost like them wanting me to leave this card, move it over here. Something with time. So time, whether this is for somebody, it could be romantic, or for somebody, it could be platonic, a friendship or something, and it could eventually come back around. It may not, but it just be like this person is in a space of learning their lesson. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them, and again, it was something with time. It's giving me 10 and 2, so October 2nd could be significant for somebody. February 10th, or just the numbers 102 could be significant. Play it in the 3 digits. Somebody might hit the fucking lottery. I'm just saying. Friendship makes you rich beyond measure. And I was getting that, yeah, because they showed me this, right? The lottery ticket. It's like rich beyond measure. We saw that abundance. We saw winning. So you could even have a strong community, group of friends or connections, or they could be coming. And again, those connections make you rich. It's one of those things of wealth, community, connections, network. They always say that your net worth is equal to your net work. So somebody could be coming into or getting ready to stumble upon their star family, like individual members of your star family may be starting to come in, right? Yeah. You want to read this? No. Somebody is definitely, I'm getting friendless. Like they feel alone right now. Like they have lost a lot of their network and nobody's reaching out. It's like them going through the dark night, and that's a road we have to walk alone. Anything in here? No. Yeah, lead by example. See, I told you leadership. Queen of Wands energy is what it was given. Leadership. Like you're not a trend chaser, you're a trend setter. That's leadership. In that example, other people will tend to follow it, right? Yeah. While families, something with family, do not have leaders and employees, they are really not organizations. They could be considered a small not for profit business. Successful parents, and we said that with the parenting, right? It says, can we get it? No, leave it. It says, successful parents lead by example, setting out roles, boundaries, and standards for the behavior and expectations with clear communication and enforcing rules with kindness. They value input from their children and are keen to make joint decisions with them. This person never really had that. They didn't have parents who modeled how to like just stand in your own power and authority. Their parents may have been just chasing and being out there with the times and what everybody else was doing. This child may never had, the attention of their parent. This is not a child, this is a grown up. But as a child, they may not have had that space. They may not have had any autonomy to and give input to help make decisions, or just like allow their parent to hear them and consider their feelings and their thoughts during the decision making process. It may have been dictated down to them and they just had to always follow suit. So they may have just developed that in their personality and they never really got a chance to express their own creativity, their own ideas. It was like always just like, you give me what I'm supposed to be doing or I'm supposed to be getting, and I'm just gonna go with that. So they will have a way of feeling about people who naturally express their creativity. It's like a thing that I would love and I'm endeared to it and I'm enamored by it, but at the same time I don't like it, and that evil eye come out because it wasn't allowed to be cultivated or developed in them. You want something else? No. This? They want this bottom one. Though we have heard of stupid haste and war, cleverness has never been associated with long delays. So definitely making smart decisions will help, speed things up. Like, so you could win the war just through your intelligence, this battle. You overcome your challenges just using your mind and being able to think it through. And you're standing on all of the intelligence that you have gathered over every cycle, every conflict, challenge, situation, all of it. Through I'm getting the art of competition. I don't know why that came out. It's something with that. They want me to look at this song and darkness. Yeah, visionary. That's what's playing. Y'all see that? Visionary. And 406 is 10. Right. So somebody's definitely a visionary, leading by example. Right. Creative ideas. We're going to get this right here. That's going to be it. We don't want no cosmic. Okay. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I appreciate everybody, all your likes, all your energy. Like, that means everything. It helps the channel grow. It helps us get out in the algorithm so other people, on our frequency vibration can get these messages. So if you feel inclined to share, please do. Yeah, Page of Wands. Look at that. Inspiration. That's giving me like your paint stick, your wand, your magic. Right? Yeah. The message on this is a propagation of light. Yeah. Confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from enemies. Yeah. King of Cups. And see, that's emotion. And it's giving me like in reverse, like somebody that is not emotionally balanced. They are emotionally underdeveloped. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wands, I've been picking up a lot of fire, so it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is coming through. Somebody, I'm getting Sagittarius because I'm seeing the bow and the arrow. Like you are able to take aim at a situation and you hit your target, right? That's what it's giving. And somebody is getting increasingly, because that focus was coming out, is giving me increasing your accuracy the more that you focus, right? Like you focus on what you're giving, you put your energy into it, and you're getting closer and closer and closer to hitting that bullseye right in the middle. I'm getting restitution, finds stolen objects, discovers the person responsible. And that's crazy because discovers the person responsible is coming through because this person is shifting blame. And yeah, this is this past person. They are, it's almost like placing responsibility. It's something with responsibility. Yeah, tower. See? Somebody going through a tower moment. This person is going through a tower moment. Disruptions. Aids in transformation. That's what I was getting, like the mask has slipped. They're being called to take off their mask, or something has ripped off the mask and they have to face themselves. Their friend group, I'm hearing all the little flying monkeys. Like everything is quiet, right? They could even be trying to it's something with impulsive buy. So I don't know if this person is spending money frivolously to kind of fill themselves up, like because they're their community, right? Like life sucks is what I heard, right? So they want to fill themselves up with some stuff to kind of soothe. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, and see we're getting fortune coming through. Fortune, that's abundance, like luck, like the wheel is turning, right? Yeah, Eight of Cups. And we see a journey or somebody walking away or just moving forward. Yeah, this person is being called on a spiritual journey. To journey within, right? And it's not like you lose your Eight of Cups. People always say that like they walk away with disappointment. You could have a sentiment of disappointment, but another way of dealing with it on a higher emotional vibration is that I'm going to take what I learned, right? I'm going to focus on the good. I will leave what no longer serves me and keep going. But that doesn't mean that the whole thing was just a wash. It's not. It's because you got intelligence, you got learning, you got experience, you were able to transform and evolve yourself. So you take that with you. And it's always giving me like the good outweighs the bad. So if the good outweighs the bad, you can take that goodness with you, then those cups are still pretty much full, right? So that's how you get to your wish fulfillment from 8 of Cups to 9 of Cups. You can't get to 9 of Cups unless you just gonna all of a sudden, boom, somebody just drop 8 more cups, and then you got this one. No, you take the good from those 8 cups with you. You don't leave it. Like your love doesn't stay behind in a broken situation or something that just dismantled or ended because it ran its course for whatever reason. Reason for a season, you know what I mean? Energy. Season for a reason, right? You take that is still yours. Your spirit, your love, your emotion, your connection, all of that goes with you, beloved. You don't leave it. Everybody had their own interpretation in Tarot, but this is how the spirit gave it to me. And I resonate because I've said that to people. I can love you just like I can love you and leave. I can love you and stay, I can love you and leave. I could love you and not like you. I could disconnect from you and still wish you well. 2 Pentacles. Coming back to balance. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. See, you can start off with 2 Pentacles and grow yourself back to anything because the Pentacles is all about dedication and loyalty. It's all about putting the work in, right? You put the work in, you will grow yourself from the 2 of Pentacles all the way up to the King, right? You will create legacy. And we see fortune here, like the wheel is in your favor. And you are starting out with these seeds. You plant these seeds, you put your energy out there, you continue to stay dedicated and focused, you will hit your target. You will manifest. And somebody else may be going through a financial downturn. Right. And it could be because they are impulsively buying. I don't know. But I'm just saying somebody else could definitely be going through a financial downturn or energetic downturn, like their energy could be low. 6 of Swords. Moving forward. Perception of unity protects against accidents, heals the sick. Heals the sick. It's definitely giving me healing with this medicine and food, right? I eat what fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I am consuming. It's like moving away from chaos and conflict towards peace, away from something that would make you sick into something that's healing, beloved. And for somebody, they're using food to do it. And it's going to change, your destiny, your fortune. Things are looking up. You're moving in the right direction. And these 2 of Pentacles could definitely be planting seeds, planting a garden. And we kind of talked about that recently, right? And again, people could look at like 2 seeds, right? It's like I either got enough to plant and yield this tree because I believe it's going to grow. I'm going to give it what it needs. Or somebody else would be like, what am I going to do with these 2 seeds and toss them, right? It's like a difference in mindset. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. 3 Wands, see? What do you see when you look out? It's a mindset. Making plans, taking action, right? Inspiration, planning, 2 of Wands, and then 3 of Wands, you taking action, you step forward. You're walking towards, you may be at a point where like you can't wait go any further. That doesn't mean you stop working, right? You just work there. You are visualizing, you're a visionary. And I know that whatever you need is gonna come into you and you will go to the next step, the next phase, which is that stability, abundance, celebration. 5 of Cups. Yeah, somebody definitely has a sense of regret. And it could be overworking with you or how they worked with others or them working with themselves, working with the spirit, right? Definitely that energy again. And spiritual, emotional, connection, right? They said we wasn't going to get it, but we are. So it's giving me that energy of don't always pay attention to what somebody say. Pay attention to what they do. You know, because we've been getting that energy from the spirit for the last couple of days. We'll be frustrated and shit. Do you want to get this? They be no, and then grab it. And like, I just asked clearly, do you want this? Y'all saying no, and then they pick it up. You're like, what? So don't pay attention. Definitely getting that that's a lesson in terms of a past cycle with this wheel. Like that season is over, but the big thing out of that season was don't pay attention to what people say. Watch what they do. And to watch what they do means to give their ass time, a little space to see what's gonna happen. We see Neptune is coming through. Aquarius is coming through. Definitely air sign. That's definitely smart. That's sword energy. You are passionate about creating a better world. See, creativity, passion, leadership is what it's giving. But it's also giving truth. It's giving enlightenment. It's giving being in touch with the spirit. It's giving me being a trendsetter because Age of Aquarius has not yet come in. Right, so anybody that's an early adapter to change, we have innovators, right? People who move the wheel forward. They push change, they innovate. Then we have early adapters to change, like people that'll be like, oh, I can see where that's going, I'm getting in on it. That's like ground level investors before the shit really go public. And then you have people who come along like, oh, that's good, you know, they following the trend, they chasing the trend, they will get on that. That's that person, right? But that's like 2, 3 levels back, 3 pentacles. Like you wasn't an innovator, you weren't an early adapter, but now that everybody is adapting and changing and getting on the bandwagon, now they want to jump on too because that's acceptable to all these other people is what I'm getting. They want to be in a group, they want to be in a circle, in the in crowd. And then you got the last group, which is people who refuse to change. That's that reprobate mind. Like, I'm not going to shift my mindset for shit. I know what I know, and that's all I know, and that's it. I got a family member that won't eat new food. If their parent did not cook it when they was growing up, they won't eat it. Like you are a grown up, you get to experience this world of food, like an explorer, like all these different cultures and all these different culinary arts and creations, but you only will eat what your parent put on your table. There's a thing with that. Sacral chakra, creativity. The divine message from your sacral chakra is to immerse yourself in creativity, joy, and sensory, leading you towards a life of vibrant expression. A life of vibrant expression. And see, whoever you are a trendsetter. You're not a trend chaser, right? You are innovative. You're forward thinking, you're creative, and you have inspiration and you lead by example, which means that all these other lights right here behind you will become they're behind you. It's giving me it's giving me Nicki Minaj. I lead the pack, send my backs to them. I'm just saying that's what I was getting. You following your light, right? And your back is to all of this ish. You lead in the pack. Lead by example is what it's giving. Anything else in here? Yes. 2 Pentacles. You only need 2 seeds to sow. That's it. Neptune energy is back. Thank you. Anything else? Put that down. Tap into the unseen dimensions of reality and journey beyond the physical to explore the depths of your soul's connection with the cosmos. I'm definitely getting your connection to your spiritual team, your ascended masters and ancestors, like your community, like even the all, like the all encompassing, the intelligence of the all, that Aquarius age, like information flowing in, like being able to tap into that vibration and be innovative and forward thinking and forward moving, right? Moving the needle forward, lifting vibration as you change your own vibration, tackling things that could be generationally like present, whether it's, you know, illnesses and things with health, that food acting as medicine, like bringing back that mindset, right? Everything that is here on Gaia, the body requires certain things from Gaia, whether it's your electrolytes, your minerals, trace minerals, your copper, magnesium, your sodium, potassium, all of those elements that has been stripped out of the water through filtering. Is false filtering because it's supposed to flow over the rocks and get everything it needs from the ground, and we drink the flowing water, right? And that's relative to us, sipping from the flowing spirit, the spirit that flows through all things, through all of creation, beloved, helping us understand the seasons and staying intact. And I'm saying tact, TACT, but I was going to say staying tapped in, or staying, yeah, it's something with tact. What's with this person? I mean, cross watchers are welcome if that be the case, because they may need to hear this message for their home edification. I'm getting 5 of Cups. Something with, I'm seeing sadness and grief and regret. 8 of Cups. That's what they're moving forward with. Somebody, again, I don't know if they watch you or if they are a cross-watcher to the channel, but it's given that they are moving forward with grief. Like, that's what they are carrying in their cups. Instead of leaving the grief and the regret, knowing that you cannot change the past, beloved, but you can learn from it. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel a kind of way. And you allow those emotions to be a guided system so that you can evolve to create better days. This person is walking forward with regret. It's like that's what they're carrying. And it's going to lead them, if they don't change it, they will still sit into this place of selfishness. Their 9 of Cups will be in reverse. They're not moving forward truly. It's like moving backwards. Like going deeper into that mindset that it's not me, it's others. Outwardly projecting, shifting blame. Yeah. Soul journey. Balance coming out, and we see surrender. Yeah. Come to balance, surrender. Surrender regret. Surrender remorse. Surrender denial. See, blame. I can't make it up. I can never make it up. This person is still blaming. They're shifting blame. Yeah. Humor is here. Inbox on 0. People laughing at this person, they think they're a joke. It's giving clown energy. Like this person is looking like a clown to their own community. Yeah, fear. Definitely fear-based energy. It's something that wasn't instilled in them, or like a level of confidence when they were young. And look, adversity. It brings a lot of adversity to their life. But it's not like they can accept that the challenges are the best way to learn, right? But us, we understand that challenges teach us, right? They grow us. We see freedom. It's given like this person is challenged, like they are not able to free themselves because they're still carrying a whole bunch of regrets. It's like they're trying to walk forward, but they are still very regretful. They want to be free, potentially, but they don't understand that to focus on the lighter things. Focus on the good. Look, moving forward, we see worry. Look, definitely has shit to do with relationships. And it's given like that serial issue, like they get into relationships, and look, we see something with honesty and the courage to be able to do so, to be honest. We see I'm getting denial and indecision. This person gets into relationships. It may not just be dating, right? Dating this person, that person, that person. They may like relationships, the comfort, stability, right? It reduces their feeling of abandonment, that insecurity. But if they can't be themselves and they just following trends, right, and they eventually start to envy the person that they're with, especially somebody that's very creative, a trendsetter. Yeah, see, I told you they're moving forward with a lot of grief, regret, remorse, sad. And look, I'm getting that they want peace. Like they would desire peace. They may even see you with an energy of peace. Because I was picking up viewing like this person sees you in some sort of way. Yeah, they see you like this, that abundance coming through. That's like the third time we saw abundance. I was getting the Wheel of Fortune. I was getting like lottery ticket energy. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. You can. The Most High God gives you that Ace of Wands, that inspiration, that motivation. You step forward with the two. You make some plans. You accept it. You plan. You two co-create together. The plans coming together. The Three of Wands says, I'm making moves. I'm making moves. You tell me to plant these seeds, I'm going to go plant them. I may only have two, but what up? You know, see denial. This person can't see themselves. They're in denial. Denial says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. They're not emotionally aware. They're not self-aware. So they definitely live in an energy of fear. And it causes issues in their relationships. Fear of abandonment, fear of acceptance, right? Even like if they came up with an idea, if they feel like something, if it's never been supported in the past, they may be afraid that other people are going to look at them like they crazy, like it's stupid, like it's not worth anything. Which one? This one? Thank you. Yeah, see, I told you, self-esteem, insecure. That's what Spirit said. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And it's like, do you trust? I'm seeing a lot of red. It's giving me root chakra. I'm picking up on the red. It's being dialed in. They may have gifts. They may be able to come up with good ideas. But do they feel comfortable and secure enough to be able to express it, to act on it, to move forward, and feel like it's going to be accepted? Or do they feel like they need to wait and see what everybody else is doing so that they can already have like a pseudo buy-in? But by the time you wait to see what everybody else is doing and you try to do that thing, the market for that thing is already so saturated you can just get lost in the shuffle. You always need to bring your own self, your originality, your authenticity, your own niche to it. Even like we a reader, it's like I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of millions of readers, but we just us and we do what the Spirit tell us to do, right? And there will be space for us too. But you always want to bring you to the market. That's what makes you competitive. And then at that point, it's no competition because can't nobody compete with you being authentic. They just can't. Purpose. Getting into your purpose. I know what I'm here to do. This person doesn't. It's like struggling to find it. Anything else in here, beloved? Say no. Yeah, pride. See, this person could be stubborn too, and look, envy. And that's what I was getting. They would the things that would endear them to you, your creativity, ideas, inspirational, even lighthearted, emotionally grounded and rooted, strong, assertive, a leader, leading by example. They would love that in the beginning. But then it would become an irritant. Like your light would disturb their spirit. But it was designed to correct something. And it could simply be for this person, like you may have been the catalyst. And I'm getting, of course, we get that residual when we're in those situations, right? Because we have to deal with the relationship and the whole situation. But the way you think about it and the way that you deal with it, your emotional intelligence of the heart chakra, that energy allows you to do it differently. You could be like, okay, I'm going to take all the good, understanding that the good outweighs the bad. I'm going to take that. I'm going to learn. I'm going to evolve and grow upward, right? Where somebody may sit and regret and detract, like shrink. But that shrinkage is causing them to go in so that they can deal and recognize with self. They can unravel some stuff and work some shit out. Like, it's definitely giving me a lot of heart chakra energy. So I pray for this person and whoever they are. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely giving a lot of healing needs to be done. Otherwise, they will continue to find themselves in broken relationships instead and blaming other people for that mess. And all of us are responsible, right? They can choose at any time. See, they need to become aware of self. Listen to the wisdom of the body. It's something with the heart. And I'm getting you have learned to listen to your wisdom and your intuition as well. And I'm getting your abundance, your health, listening to whether your body is saying, I need this for longevity, I need this for healing, and researching and learning how to do it and connecting the dots. Yeah, see, emotions are the reflection. Definitely a lot of emotion. And letting your emotions be that guidance system that they said, looking for the deeper meaning. If I am angry, what is driving the anger? If I'm sad, what is driving the sadness? Even for somebody, if I'm hungry, am I really hungry? Because sometimes hunger can mask itself, right? Thirst can mask itself as hunger. If you are not, even if you're drinking a lot of water, if the water is not hydrating, you will always be thirsty. And thirst can mask itself as hunger. You might be eating when you need to be drinking something that has more nutrients, like those electrolytes and trace minerals and stuff like that. H3O instead of just H2O. Anything else? Yeah. Run wild, be free, and listen. Listen. Your inner child has something to say. That's to that other person. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel. See, that other person, it's going to hurt, and even for all of us. But that's the way that we heal it, is to feel it. It's the way that we unblock our heart chakra, right? So that it could really filter. It could do what it's supposed to do. You can start to feel that passion, that inspiration, like what matters to you. And it's not just what other people are doing, that's them impersonating. It's wearing a false self. It's that mask. It's that. And to take it off. When they take it off, they're going to feel it. Because they may not necessarily like what they see in the mirror, beloved. They may not. But it's like getting past. Yeah, thank you. They said, you may not always like it, but do you love it? And that's the difference. See, I may not always like myself at any given, like, if I'm on bullshit, I know I'm not gonna like it. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like who you're being. It could be influences of who I'm connected to. Am I getting into things that's just not me because I'm not being authentically myself, right? What is distracting me and taking me off my focus? I know I could do better than that type of energy, and then I counsel self. Because nobody knows me like I know me. You know what I mean? So I cannot like me in those moments, but I still love me. I love me enough to tell myself the truth. I love me enough to be like, you got to be real with you. If you, look, ain't nobody going to cheerlead for you. You got to cheerlead for you. You got to support you. You got to show up for you. And a lot of times that's something that people can't do. It's hard for people to look at themselves in the mirror and to release blame and to take responsibility. To just look in the mirror in general, it's very difficult. People would not know that it's difficult for you to look yourself in the eye in the mirror for 5, 10, 30 seconds. To get to a minute just looking into you, beloved. A lot of people can't do it. They don't. And those who can, folks will envy you. They'll love you for it, but they'll envy you at the same time. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you for your affirmation. I'm glad that it's resonating with people. I just want to express love and gratitude for each and every one of you. For the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, who comes in and bring these messages. For the breath of life, the intelligence. I thank so you guys so much for being present with us during this session. And again, y'all like it, share your girl out. You know what I mean? That's how, at least your comments and everything, and definitely helps us get into the algorithm to share more, hopefully empowering and inspiring messages. We not always on that, other ish. We us. We bring the messages that the Spirit say bring, and we just a page with it, right? Keep your childlike energy. Keep your inspiration. Know that you are magical and you can manifest the life of your dreams. But you gotta dream it and you gotta believe it and take the actionary steps to achieve it. You have the seed, Spirit said, and it's planting season. But will you plant them, beloved? Thank you again. I love you just like I love me, growing and expanding that capacity daily, right? I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega that made me, that called all of us to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word is baked in, beloved. And it may be calling to express itself through somebody, but you might have to open up your heart so that you can feel it and so that you can hear it. To the next now, this one's done. I beloveds. Mwah.